Thunder are 6-6. The Nuggets are 6-7. Another slow start for Denver. We got up to a real slow start in the bubble due to a ton of COVID cases, late arrivals and whatnot. And that is Denver's offense for you. Jamal Murray.
And who threw the pass? It's always Jokic, folks. He's averaging a triple-double right now in the season. Pretty impressive.
And so we are underway. First shot for Oklahoma City is a three.
A little jab with the basketball. Got Jokic to back up. Just enough to knock it down from distance.
Murray, series of moves, left it short on the left hand. And Roby trying to save it from going out of bounds. And we'll rescue that possession there as Bazley eyes the three. That was a little bit off, as this is the start of another really long road trip for the Thunder. Another 9-day, a little later here.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is a good test because obviously you're playing a Western Conference opponent on the road. As you mentioned, this entire trip. That's good defense. Man, that's good physical defense by Roby. Now, he got a foul on that last play on that box out.
And a beautiful drive in transition, both sides of the floor.
And that's the kind of thing that Coach Dagenhall was talking about, is being able to turn team.
Roby's given up a little bit of size, both in pounds and also in height. And that time Jokic able to float it up and in. And Nikola Jokic, you see the numbers there, averaging a triple-double, leads the NBA with over 10 assists in double digits. As Roby this time will take it himself, plays through the contact. Negative start now for Roby. And he has been playing a lot bigger than his 6'8" frame. And maybe the toughest test yet in his young career. They're trying to close out Jokic. See the backdoor cut there from Millsap. That was sniffed out nicely by Bazley. As Jokic, again, cutting across.
Many times let guys figure that out. And let him have that one. We can't let this.
And he has been feeling it from downtown. He's got 10 threes coming into this one over the last 2 games.
And how about knocking down 4 big ones in the second half? Help him out on that 22-point.
Clearly, Denver is going to work inside with Jokic being defended by Roby as Bazley in and out on that three. Goes right to the rack and scores.
And that's what Denver wants to do. They're trying to figure out their fast break game so that they're not setting up their offense as much.
SGA trying to find the open man off that drive, and a deflection. It'll
one of those guys just like Jamal Murray, streaky shooter, can get it going. He has a lot of confidence pulling up in transition to take that three.
Deal by Lou Dort, sending it up the floor. Bazley sheds the defensive player in Millsap, and finally slow down the back door. Shot clock dwindling. Murray step back off, and in stride here comes Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, trying to split the double. Does so nicely. Beautiful.
Wanted to go with a reverse layup.
As Jokic on the weak side with the offensive rebound, sets it up. Barton, and that three is good.
Going after the basketball. Committed the Cardinal sin, bringing it down. That's where those guys are always swiping at the basketball. Now the Thunder return the favor, forcing the Nuggets turnover.
Wait, speaking of swiping at the basket,
not just on one guy.
Well, that was an errant shot there from George Hill. You don't see that kind of miss very often. Hit the side of the backboard, but did a good job there of tracking Gary Harris. This is a Denver team that will kill you with 1,000 back cuts. Aggressive take there, but the back tap out. Millsap will recycle it up to Murray as he's got a wide open look at three, and the long rebound into the arms of Dort.
And that's what it's going to take. A lot of those sunset jerseys to be able to collectively go and help out on the glass, defensive glass.
And at some point, one of those shots is going to fall for Darius Bazley, as he has been struggling mightily over the last 4 games. That is just a deep catch there from Jokic. And when you get that kind of positioning, Mike, it's hard to slow him down.
Oh, and right now, Roby's got his hands full. He's got another start because of the absence of Al Horford. Congratulations. He and his wife for the 4th time. And, you know, he's got this is quite a game for him. And you know, make that kind of play. You don't have to be, you know, exceptional. Just make good basketball plays.
Like, you know, that was the 8th.
That'll make a lot of coaches happy. And especially when he can still find his teammates and then call his number when he needs to as well.
And there he is in the perfect spot to defend Gary Harris, who was trying to look for space in the lane, and it wasn't there for Al Horford. Thunder already the bonus here in the first quarter. The fouls piling up for Denver. Roby's going to have to make his move. Wants to attack Jokic, who got caught reaching in.
Shooting the three and dribbling the basketball.
He was ahead of his time. And boy, was he crafty. And it runs in Europe, Mike. They've got so much skill. It's never about the athleticism. It's about the skill that they come to the NBA with. As that transition three from Harris is off. And we got a line. And was just an amazing passer.
He was.
Mark Daigneault said they got to just pressure the quarterback tonight. There's different ways to do it depending on where he is on the floor. But got to make him see a crowd and not be able to just find those wide open, easy passing lanes, because he is going to, as you mentioned, Chris, pick things apart with those backdoor cuts.
Three off the mark from Murray, and the second effort, lost it on the way up.
For everything, and that's why I put it as one of my keys to the game tonight.
Jokic takes the bump, and a foul from who's
forward or point center, whatever you want to call it, utilizing his skills.
Thunder not afraid to attack him as Bazley's got another look at a three, and that one goes in for Derek for 20 over the last 5 games from downtown. Just trying to find that stroke and does so there.
And sometimes all you need to do, partner, is just see the ball go in the basket. And being a young player, just see it go in the basket. He's already got a few already.
Oh, beautiful block now by Bazley on the defensive end as he sent it back on Green. Dort finds a crease, goes to the rim.